the strongest. Conquer the indestructible with Ronix's collection of angle grinders.
Hello, good night everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Sitaram, namaste. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Barriers. I am one of your hosts, Richard Jagasan. With me is Uncle Nazim. We have a action-packed show tonight. I've managed to bottle the cold, drink enough soup, drink enough Zaba Peak. I have my hot cup of tea with me. And Uncle Nazim has promised, well, if I collapse, he'll carry me to the car. So we have an action-packed show tonight. I want to put you on notice. Somebody check up on Foster. Check up on Foster comment. See if he coming, he going, how we feeling. At 8:15, I Lego in Blues. All you call all the people, all the PNM, all the UNC people, call everybody. From 8:15 is blows on Foster. All right? So I want to get that going. And that's my agenda for tonight. And of course, I have some Imbert to deal with. I have Foster and Imbert on my agenda tonight. What you have?
Well, firstly, assalamu alaikum and good night to everyone. As last week, Wednesday, coming back to this Wednesday, it seems like if it's a whole month past. I find like we were off the air for so long. But anyhow, let's move on with it. So firstly, I would like to just start by the clip on Maduro, fellas. Right. Now, what is happening with America being on in international waters and carrying out shooting on some boats and things with the narcotics, drugs, what have you, guns and all that. We in Trinidad here are panicking so much, and not one shot has been fired. Not one shot has been fired. Everything is done in international waters. And we are panicking like if a war has started here. Now, I just want to tie in this with what is happening outside internationally. Let's take, for instance, the Gaza issue. For over 700 days, these people have been bombarded by the Zionists. And a few, the main power brokers doesn't seem to care. They doesn't seem to care the amount of women and children are being slaughtered. But America is outside in international waters, and we panicking here because we don't want one bullet to be fired here. And these people have to sleep, get up in the morning, and hearing bombs and gunshot ringing out. And we are worried. Anybody in their right mind who is supporting what is happening in Gaza, I don't think they are humans. Honestly, I do not think they are humans. They are murderers. Sorry to say that. They are murderers. And let's show the Charlie Kirk assassination with fellas, just to tie in this.
I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way.
He means Muslim. They really wanted this person to be a Muslim. Watch this video of Netanyahu.
This is a worldwide problem. The people on the on the extremes, the Islamists, the radical Islamists, and their union with the ultra progressives, they often speak about human rights. They speak about free speech, but they use violence to try to take down their enemies. Whether it's President Trump, who's been almost assassinated twice, or they try to kill me here too. But they got Charlie Kirk.
The killer is not a Muslim. He's not an immigrant. He's not Arab. He's not Palestinian. He's not a leftist. He's not transgender. The killer is Tyler Robinson, 22-year-old from Utah, turned in by his own father, registered Republican, Christian, white. I'm telling you, they're mad. They're mad. Charlie's killer was everything Charlie preached. He embodied Charlie's values. This is the most ironical death of the century.
No, you see how it unfolds. Just imagine if that was a Muslim that fired that shot. I think by this week, we might not have nobody in Gaza living. We might not have nobody living there. That goes to show you the mentality of some of these evil people. And based on my little common sense, I think that Tyler Robinson mightn't even be the one that fired that shot. Because that had to be a real crack shot. Because if you watch the video, it actually shoot the man jugular. And for you to aim and shoot that jugular, you have to be a real sniper. A real sniper. So who knows? I don't know. I just asking questions. Somebody fired that shot, and this guy had a part to play in it, and he took the fall. Because if you watch on the podium, the amount of hand signals was going on, you would swear they were traffic police. If you watch the hand signals, that was military hand signals that were taking place. So this thing, I ain't think it over. I ain't think it over yet. So let's go on, guys. I just want to, I have a little note here I want to read out to our everyone concerned with IBN. So guys, let's start it. So IBN will be celebrating our 20th anniversary. 20th years. All right, guys, you're about to set that up yet, right? 20th years being here, and nobody ever dreamed that we will have a Muslim station, yet being on air for over 20 years. So we want to express our deepest gratitude for your continued support. Your partnership has been instrumental in our success, and we are honored to have you as part of our family. Your trust has enabled us to bring quality content to you, our audience, and we are grateful for the opportunity to work together. Here's to many years of growth, innovation, and collaboration. Thank you for believing in us and for your loyal support. We look forward to continuing to serve you and your audience. And as a consequence of this, we will be having some packages, advertising packages. That is, how I should say it, Piper price packages. Guys, we could zoom in, please. All right. Starting from October, we present our packages here. For a still page ad displaying name of the company, address, and telephone contact, that's $1,600 a month. For a running ad, $2,000. To sponsor a program, you can do so at $3,000 a month. And you can call these numbers here for any information that you need. 663-4762, 475-2230, 795-5900, or the IBN studios at 645-4426 for further information. Please note, any ad longer than 30 seconds will come at a negotiable cost. So, starting from October, as I said, Piper prices for advertisement at IBN. So, call us at the numbers and we will see how fast we can link you up. Because you see something, folks, we want to get the advertising ad a little more, frequent, in that we can't wait for Ramadan and Eid al-Adha to just concentrate on ad, because every month at IBN here we have expenses. It's not that we do have expenses, we only have expenses during Eid and Eid al-Adha. So we want to ensure that we have continuity with our advertisers, and we will definitely we will work with you. We will work with you, call us, and one of our representatives will give you all the information that you need. So let's go on to, guys, the one with the grass. I was passing this morning. I passed in. You could show the one with the cutting it first. Right. Now these people cutting here are from the corporation. Seeing the green jersey. That I almost sure is the Tunapuna Piako cutting the grass. I have no problem with that. It's about time people in the corporation come out and do some work. They come out and do some work. Now, if you watch, you can see the house right there. Now, the area that they are cutting is not a large area. So you telling me you have a house, that is worth a lot of money. And right outside your fence, you can see about cutting your grass. You can see about that. I don't understand people. The next one, guys, you'll see the same thing. Watch at this. Watch at grass there. You waiting for somebody to come and cut your grass for you? I wonder, nobody shouldn't cut it and let it grow high as your fence. That is what it should be. That's just outside your fence, for heaven's sake. Oh God, cut the grass, huh? You could leave the one across the road if you want, no problem. But the one close to you, try and maintain it and cut it. Everything only want people to do for you. All right, let's see which one I have again. Richard, I think I do have much clips, because the clips that I have will more or less tie in with yours, right? Yeah. So we on the same page. So what we could show the Chief Justice Archie. Right, we have the Chief Justice who recently said that he's going to retire. He is not resigning. Now, there's a lot of support. There is a lot of people who are not supporting it, because they say Kamala out for Archie. But if you check something, what has, you as a lawyer, Mr. Richard, what has the Chief Justice done is in his 20 years, less than 20 years? I'd say that he was the youngest and longest. What did he do to improve?
You see you?
No, I want to know because, they say he's such a good Chief Justice.
Top of the line.
And the judiciary in such a mess. What did
Such
he
a
do
mess.
to improve it?
I come tonight to talk about Foster and Imbert.
See what I mean?
You ask me questions
You're
outside of that.
breaking for the Chief Justice
You ask
now.
me questions
You see what
outside
I
of
mean?
that.
You can't breaks.
Yeah.
Because he had his issues. He had his issues with in the judiciary and outside of the judiciary. Because I don't know, I just asked him, maybe when he retire, he might go to London. I don't know. He might go to London. Because I think somebody in London, I ain't calling no name, but somebody living in London.
That is the only clip you had on that?
That's the only one I
think
have
so,
in
you
it.
know.
And the man who really, fought for this, I think if I recall, for 7 years, trying to get this Chief Justice out, is Mr. Israel Khan. He finally come true.
That is true. That's public information. He said so himself.
Right, he said so.
Himself. Yeah.
And he was supposed, they wanted to impeach him, I think it's last year or the year before. Section 137 or Section 37.
I think it was the year before.
And he got a bly. So he realized he mightn't be so lucky this time. So he decided to take front. Well, boy, I wish you all the best in your retirement. I wish you all the best, sir. But I think you could have do a better job. I think you could have do a better job, seeing that the length of time you was here.
Yeah. Your phone ringing off there, boy.
Somebody...
Before I complete my promise and I deliver Foster Goins on a silver platter, there's only two small items I want to raise, and then we'll take the break, and then we'll tackle the Goins, Cummings and Goins of Foster and his family. Guys, you have the India High Commissioner workshop. Let's get that up. All right, so the India High Commissioner is having a workshop on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 at the Diwali Nagar site, which is right next to Baraka Grounds, where they will be explaining their overseas citizenship scheme and application forms and documents required and so on. So anybody who heard that recently, when the president was here and indicated that this was going to be on stream, that's available. And let's go to PNM public consultations.
Just one before you go, Richard, that is the prosthetic leg you're talking about? With the Nagar?
What do you mean
I was reading something here, with the Nagar you're talking just now.
No, there's a workshop being hosted by the India High Commissioner, the India High Commissioner's office, where they're going to explain how to apply to obtain that overseas citizenship qualification.
All right, well, this one, as you're on the India High Commission, I think they got the prosthetic legs. And they're asking people who are in need of these prosthetic legs to apply. They will be distributing it at the Diwali Nagar.
This Saturday as well?
No, I'm not sure when, but I know they got the legs. So they're waiting for probably people to send in their application. I have a partner, a friend who lost a leg recently. So if you are listening, sir, you can see if you can get the information, find yourself there early, so you can have 2 feet again.
Right, okay. Well, I don't have the workshop. Well, anyway, there will be people at the workshop who will have the information that you're interested in. All right, let's get PNM public consultation up, please. So I've been saying, the PNM should go to their people, go to the public, go to the people who voted them in office and ask them what they think about the consultation. They've taken my advice. The PNM watches this show, they've taken my advice, and they will be having a consultation tomorrow at City Hall in Port of Spain. I'm glad they are keeping it in their electoral district. I'm glad they're keeping it in one of their safe seats. I'm glad they're keeping it in a seat that they repeatedly win, because get the views of your people, get the views of the people who vote for you, and then come back in Parliament and tell us what they say. All right, you can come back now. Get the views of the people, and considering the high crime rate, especially in the business community in Port of Spain, I expect to see them there I expect to see them there at the consultation, voicing their views on the stand your ground legislation.
All right.
Okay.
Just now, Richard, let's, I think we didn't do justice to our first advertisers. Guys, let's just go back and let's recognize Style Expression. For all your ceramic and floor tiles, porcelain tiles, quartz and granite countertops, tile accessories, glass mosaic, SRP flooring, you can check out Tile Expression. And I'm sure if you drive down there now tonight, they might be offloading a container. So check them off Ajuda Road, Warren, off Monroe Road. Check them out at 693-0015 and 223-TILE. And now this segment is bought with the compliments of Nisha's Auto Parts for all your European cars, suppliers of European car parts and special order car part services. Thousands of parts in stock. If they don't have it in stock, they will definitely find it for you. So you can contact Nisha's at 222-4078, 646-4036, 680-0734. Nisha's at 56 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. Okay, Richard, over to you. Let's take, you're taking Fruitopia one time.
We got to go to the ad after.
Okay, let's take Fruitopia one time. Guys, what are the other flavors we had? We have, from what I'm seeing here, we had the
passion fruit.
Guava, we have passion fruit. We have orange, Portugal. We have the new flavor is the Portugal. So you can check out SM Jalil and Company for all your SM Jalil products. Right now, you can try the Fruitopia. Today I had one, boy. It's really the Portugal.
You like the Portugal the most?
It's
and
good.
That's a new flavor?
It's good. If I tell you it's good, it's good. But it had to be kind. Hey, let me take out the glasses. I'm looking like somebody else. Hey, don't say that. If it's cold, once it BC cold, you're good to go. It's not Portugal, it's Portugal. So, Richard, is over to you.
I thought he said pretty girl, you know. Right, so information for you, Uncle Nazim and your friend. The Artificial Limb Fitness Camp in Trinidad and Tobago will be held at the Duali Nagar on October the 2nd. Right, there's a form to fill out, your first name, surname, prosthetic requirements, your home address, your mobile number, ID or DP. There's a form to fill out. This is on the India High Commissioner's Facebook page. I'm also going to post it on mine. So October the 2nd.
October the 2nd.
At the Duali Nagar site.
Okay, I wouldn't call your first name Mr. Siratan, sir. Find yourself there, fill out your form, and see if you could accommodate you with one.
Right, and you see, the India High Commissioner visited, and we get in overseas citizenship, we get in artificial limbs, we get in all these scholarship laptops already delivered. Ghana and Rowley cut deal for yam seed. I don't know if yam, who plant the yam? Or they get the seed, or they plant the yam? Anybody reap yam yet?
You know, we could, any PNM supporter or anybody who got yam seed, just take a picture for us and send it. If it mightn't be this week. Send a picture for us next week and let me see how big the yam is.
No, I want it now. I want it now. How long we waiting for this yam, boy? Meanwhile, man, no board plane and leave, you know, and we getting prosthetic limbs and stuff already. So do we have to go to the break, or I can dive straight into it? Guys, go straight into it. So either way we take it, for all the viewers, I'm going to deal with the comings and goings of Foster Cummings and his business enterprises, his massive culmination of companies. So, all right, so they give us the sign, I could go ahead. For those of you who may have missed us for the last couple of weeks, we are known for hitting hard. We took a few weeks off, and we will endeavor to get back to where we were. But, you know, yesterday I was with an entourage, a motorcade, going around with the Kuva Tabakita Regional Corporation, councillors and aldermen and so on, to some recreational grounds, some facilities and so on. And some people recognized me. A good few people recognized me, but one gentleman, his name was Curtis. Hope you're locked in, Uncle Curtis. He said, you know, if it's one thing, let's come with the facts. You don't defame anybody. You come with the facts. And to Uncle Curtis, I want to say, these are facts as laid out before us. And the facts are, 2 companies led by the wife and daughter of former government minister and PNM General Secretary Foster Cummings. There we go. Look at there. We're going to have some flash across the screen, and I'm going to just highlight a few points. Pical Services and Rivulet Investments were awarded $15.6 million in HGC contracts 12 days ahead of the 2025 election. Let me break that down for you. Foster Cummings is General Secretary of the PNM. He's also an MP of the PNM. April 2025 we're talking about. So he's General Secretary, he's MP, and he's a minister in government. He holds a cabinet position. And his wife and his daughter are directors in a company called Pical Services and Rivulet Investments. And 12 days before the election, they got $15.6 million in HDC contracts. That is not the 10 years. Look him. Right? He know about that. 12 days, they get 15.6. Come back to me then. So not throughout the 10 years, Not throughout the 10 years, PNM in office, they get 15. They get 15 million 12 days before the election, Right? Let me go again. It was uncovered that there is a network of companies with business and personal ties to Cummings and Goings, which received over $100 million in state contracts over the 10 years. Look, the man there, the mastermind of this web of companies, $100 million, you know. All you know is $100 million? All you know how much prosthetic leg $100 million could make? All you know how much needle in the hospital? All you know how much bed? $100 million?
Yeah, well, that is why the former finance minister could now come and say that the country bankrupt.
No,
we know where the money gone.
He could say no comment. Let me get the video now. He could say no comment.
Call me what you want. Say what.
Not this one, the one with Imbert. The no comment one.
Yeah, and
Good afternoon, Mr. Imbert. A quick comment from you, sir. A quick comment, sir. Have a good day.
Speed, and that is the same man who had a video, and he said why they lose the election.
We commented that just now. Let me deal with the goings. Companies associated with the People's National Movement, General Secretary Foster Cummings, and his family businesses received more than $102 million in HDC contracts. Like only HDC, you know. HDC and UDCOT and school improvement contracts under the PNM between 2015 and 2025. You know what's $102 million?
But wait, school improvement, you say?
School improvement, UDCOT and HDC. Where the house?
I'm looking at something simple. Where the chairs for Southeast Port of Spain? They have 700 children and it's 300 chairs.
Let me get the image with the man.
So he couldn't take some of the money and buy chairs?
Look him there. Right? Let me go again. The contracts were awarded to 5 companies. Rivulet Investments Limited, Clydon Enterprises Limited, Austin Rogers Holding Construction Company, Pical Services, and Shawshaw. Guys, let's get Pical documents up. Let's get Pical's registration documents. Zoom into the top. Let them see his Pical. Pical Services Limited. Check. We good there?
Right.
Scroll along to the owners of Pical now. Scroll along to who are the directors of Pical. What's the last 2 names there? Onika Letitia Cummings and Abiola Denika Cummings. Oh, God. Onika and Abiola Cummings and Chantal Cummings and Juliet Cummings. Goins. Come out now. Come out and let me go straight to the pilot. Foster and the pilot. Let me go straight to the image. We have it saved there as Foster, and there we go. That is the businesswoman, you know. That is the daughter. That is the top of the line entrepreneur. 5 companies. She's a director in Pical and a pilot. I'm so proud of her to be multitasking with $102 million in contract. Come back now. Let me go again, man. Multitask. You know what it is to manage $102 million in contract and get your pilot license? Plenty. Multitasking, you know. Yeah. And you know what it is to get contract with UDCOT? Have to answer to all of those technical directors and simultaneously go and get your pilot license and post her picture. So, God, she looked taller than she father, though. Here we go again. Let me go again. As of 2002, according to HDC, Rivulet had between 2 and 4 employees. This company that
volume of money?
receiving $102 million in contract or part thereof have 2 to 4 employees. So them building all the bridge, them paving all the road, them cutting all the grass, them putting pressure washing all the schools, them changing the electrical in all the schools, them you talk about chairs and tables and so on, and well, HEC, them building all the houses and so on, with only 2 and 4 employees. Maybe that is why it's taking so long. Hold on, it goes on. The largest number of employees it had was between 2010 and 2022. Sorry, the largest number between 2010 and 2022 was 11. At one point, Pikal, that is the company we just looked at, Pikal had 0 employees in 2022. Pikal was a defunct company in 2022. Pikal didn't have any employees. I don't know how they was managing their operations.
So wait now, if we have companies like that, are you sorry for the workers?
No, wait. If it have companies like that, guys, we have Imbert Moves On. I don't want to say the last part, I'm going to sell it out. It's a picture, Imbert Moves On. Let me get it, please. Zoom in. Companies with 0 employees. Companies with 0 employees ought to be an unregistered company. Look, Imbert in 2024 wanted to put a fine on these kinds of companies. A penalty to failure to register business and so on and so forth. Let's scroll on to the bottom. Imbert Moves On unregistered dummy companies with new law. In 2024, Imbert was talking about this company, Pikal. Pikal was a dummy company in 2022. It didn't have any workers, but it was getting contract.
So the law didn't apply to them?
Yeah, well, I don't, maybe that why Imbert and Foster, did he follow or didn't follow? Imbert was pro, what side he fall on? Foster and he, I don't know, you know.
Well, I don't know myself.
But all you understand what's going on? All you understand, all you have to take pen and paper and really draw this one, you know. 102 million in contract. The man was a minister in government at the time. His wife and his daughters sit as directors in these companies. 5 companies so far. Some of the companies had 0 employees, yet they were getting government contracts. How they was paying NIS, how they was paying the taxes, how they was paying the rent, I don't know. Guys, we have Metro Hotel Kuva. Bring up the image. You want to know where the company was registered? You want to know where the company was registered? Bring up the image. Metro Hotel. Registered in Metro Hotel. You know who is the owner of Metro Hotel? We'll get to that. Whether he had ties with the PNM or not, we come into that just now. Let me go again. Come back to me. Come back to me. I tell you, somebody check up on Foster tonight, eh? Somebody check up on Foster tonight.
You're biting tack.
Clayton Enterprises Limited, 20 million in contract. Here we go. Pikal and Rivulet gave recommendation letters in favor of Clayton. So you have a company, you have Pikal, your wife and your daughter and your aunt and your uncle and them are directors, like Pikal. Pikal have 0 employees, eh? But it registered. And Pikal and Rivulet given recommendation for Clayton to get government contract. All you seeing it? All you seeing it? Pikal, your wife and your daughter is the directors, and them giving recommendation for a next company that you also have ties in to get government contract. Watch it, eh? Pikal gave recommendation letters in favor of Clayton and confirmed their status as a subcontractor as part of the pre-qualification package for guess where? CEPEP. CEPEP. So Clayton is a company that recently lost a CEPEP contract. I wonder why they didn't file court case for that one. I wonder why Clayton wasn't the claimant in that CEPEP matter. We go again. Let me go again. The letter from Rivulet signed by manager Sheena Shepherd stated, and I quote, Rivulet is pleased to inform you that Clayton Enterprises Limited is one of our subcontractors on our Bonaire South construction site, our government contract. So they admitted now that contracts, subcontracting, contracting so and so name, but there are no employees, so it's subcontract. A second letter from Pikal stated, please be advised that Pikal subcontracts Clayton Enterprises to collect garbage at Edinburgh 500 Shogunas. see the web business and this massive.
Keeping it in one family, right?
What? What? We go again. Let me go again, and I'm skipping plenty here. Let me go again. Accountant Joel Edwards, who served as CEPEP chairman between 2023 to 2025. So he's a government-appointed chairman, but he was the accountant. Sorry. He held a post. We'll come to it. He was also Cummings and Associations accountant. So he's the accountant being paid by a company called Cummings and Associates, and he's CEPEP chairman. So there's a connection between CEPEP in 2023, 2025. There's a connection between CEPEP and Cummings. Both Cummings and Associates and Claydon are registered to the same business address. Let me get Metro Hotel. They're registered at the same address, eh? So not only they are the same directors, they are the same. Sorry, Claydon doesn't have the wife and daughter as directors. Sorry, where they mixed in personnel and same address. Let's go. Unit 2, Metro Building, Noel Street, Couva. We have the image, guys. Metro Building is the Metro Hotel in Couva. Look at it. I'm not seeing anything about any of these 5 companies. Claydon. I'm not seeing anything about Austin Rogers, Pical, SureServe. Nothing. I ain't seeing no sign there. I don't know where the business is there, right? Reports say that people went there and didn't see any sign of business operations. You know what happened? Come back to me now. You know what happened? The company registry records show that the hotel is owned by Mukesh Ram Singh, the PNM's 2025 general election candidate for Point-a-Pay. No problem, it might have all right, okay, that might be okay by itself. Let's read on. Ram Singh confirmed that the companies are tenants and rent office space. He did not confirm any other connection. Among those who form part of the Ram Singh screening committee before he was selected as a candidate was Cummings.
Oh, God.
So while Cummings was his tenant, not once, not twice, all these different companies were his tenants, Cummings sat on the screening committee. All right, PNM could run their business as they see fit. That's probably why they crash. All right, let's read on. Ram Singh was also the former Couva Point Leases Chamber president, while his father, Nal Ram Singh, contested the Couva North seat for the PNM in a previous election. When contacted, and this is the important part, Mukesh said he knew the owners of Claydon, HR Holdings, and SureServe fairly okay. He knew them just fairly okay. Adding that they were sort of friends.
What that mean? What that mean?
Just sort of friends. All right? I just closed it off because I want to get back into the meat. They have offices rented in Metro. This is as far as the business relationship goes, but Foster no longer has an office there, not for a few years now. That's the important part. Foster no longer has an office there, not for a few years now. I want the Ministry of Legal Affairs to investigate how a company could have on its registration documents an address, and the landlord is saying on record for a few years now that business has not been there. I want that to be investigated, because how can a business, a limited liability, must have 3 things. It must have at least 2 directors, it must have a registered business address, and it must have a corporate secretary. Must have 3 things. If you don't have them 3 things, you're not a properly registered business. And then we go back to Imbert, who wanted to find these dummy businesses. So I want this investigated very seriously. Let's move on. Back to the meat of it now. According to the Housing and Urban Development Ministry documents, Claydon received at least 20 million in HDC contracts between 2020 and 2023. That is just 3 years, eh? 20 million. All right, and of course there's a breakdown. Guys, let's get back the article very quickly. I want people to find this article and look at it for themselves. I just pointed out the highlights. The article, guys, companies with links. We have it here. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's scroll to the bottom right-hand corner, the purple there, please. There we go. This is a breakdown, a summary of the contracts received by these companies. Look at them kind of figures. Almost 13 million paid. This was paid already. 3.85 million is from Udicott. 1.74 million is Edinburgh 500. 2.4 million waste disposal. 2.4 again in Pleasantville. 2.2 and so on and so forth. It's just some, fellas? Some. Let me go again. Let me go again. Come back to me. I think you have Cummings contracts above board. You have that one? I think you have it here as Foster contracts above board. You have it as Foster contracts above board. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. I'm only taking 2 lines from this one. Only 2 lines. Let me tell you, the news called Foster and they asked him to comment. Hear how the news say it. In response, an upset Cummings said, when I read your article is intended to paint my family in a particular way, which I find very unfair, because you know very well, you are an investigative reporter, you know all these contracts have been listed for a decade or more, and I have nothing to do with my role as minister. Right? You can come back to me now. Right? And you can show the image of the man. Let everybody see the man. Come now, man. Show him. And Foster. And before I move any further, let me get the words of the man himself. Let me get the video.
Call me what you want. Say what you want. Have how much meeting to attack me. Say what you want. Post all your lies on social media. But in La Hoqueta del Paro, I am the mayor of this town.
So wait now, where the mayor is now?
Play it again. Show the video. I don't know if the video play. We didn't see it. Play the video. I'm dealing with him tonight.
Call me what you want. Say what you want. Have how much meeting to attack me. Say what you want. Post all your lies on social media. But in La Hoqueta del Paro, I am the mayor of this town.
The man trying his best to imitate Patrick Manning. The best, eh? Jeez, and he has no shame, boys. The mayor. Sorry for La Hoqueta. They are no mayor now.
They have an MP who will serve them. They have an MP and Watts that will serve them. Let me tell you something, Mayor. That is the wrong title. You should have called yourself, you could have called yourself the king of business. You could have called yourself the entrepreneur of the decade. Because look at this. 102 million in contracts, just in a few government contracts. I know 102 million government contracts. Foster, where's your lifestyle, boy? What your lifestyle does look like, boy? What kind of car you just drive? How much often you put gas? Where does travel to? Where does eat when you go by the restaurant? What color your credit card does look like? How fat your wallet is? You are shame, and then you come in the Senate to fool PNM people, and because you can't fool UNC people, to fool PNM people and tell them, oh, you care for them? You had 5 businesses and 0 employees. You could hire some people.
Yeah, boy.
The woman only put on affidavit in the CEPEP case. The woman who Kareem say she had no money to buy milk for the child. The woman, they put on affidavit. Why you don't hire she? Hire she and put she in Metro Hotel get the man say all you're not there. The landlord say all you're not there. Why don't hire the woman? Why don't hire people and get them work in these contracts? I don't understand what was going on. All right, but let's move forward. The mayor, I had the wrong term to call, I had the wrong M word to call you, Foster. I will deal with you. Let me go again. Austin Rogers Holding Construction Company Limited, 24 million in contract. You know how much bed you could get with that, boy? Hospital bed, I mean.
Obscene, boy, obscene.
You know what school you could fix with that? And it's one thing to give out the contract, but what did we get for the contract? What did we get? The contracts are all CEPEP and Udicott and HDC. And where is value for money? Where is the returns on this kind of money? Boy, You have something there?
No, we have to. I know you're on the board.
Go ahead.
I know you're spitting fire. You understand? But you have to realize that if we do recognize our sponsors, You wouldn't be able to vent like that.
Go ahead. Go. Vent? I'm not venting. I'm taking the man down.
Taking him down?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Round 2 coming back just now.
All is
Let's thank our sponsors here. And this is Satco. We have, this is Atlantic Trading. Atlantic Trading. For all your household products, you have Starfish, Wi-Fi, bulbs, intense, what is that one? Guys, come on. My eye is so good.
Tell me.
The blue one.
Which blue one? Vapor
Total
inhaler?
Total energy protein. Is that a... Oh, God.
The whole screen blue. When we say blue, only one yellow I see.
Just now.
Rita, Home Bright.
There's 2 blind people here, boy. Richard, you're younger than me.
My glasses only work.
Hey, let's do justice to the sponsors. Atlantic Trading for your vapor inhaler, your glass cleaner, your furniture polisher. There's a lemon scent. So once you wipe your furniture down with that, brother man, freshness in the house.
Yeah, I just use that in my office.
Serious?
That's what I wipe down the boardroom table
I'm
with.
telling you. So check out Atlantic Trading for all your products at 663-9732. And this one is at Satco, Starfish, Lifelight, Enlighten bulbs. You have, look at the different type of bulbs we have here. And the season is coming for lights. The season is coming for lights. So you can get all your lights at standard outlets nationwide. For more information, you can call them at 663-9732. Okay, guys. And we have Rita. We have the all flavors drinks. We have tamarind, we have soursop, we have basil seed. This one is soursop. We have cocktail. We have pomegranate. We have the Rita coffee. We have cappuccino, latte, and vanilla. So for all your drinks, contact Atlantic Trading at 663-9732. All right, Richard, you got starter.
I know we're going on outbreak. We need to take a break, or I could go ahead. Because I'm trying to squeeze it in. I'm trying to squeeze it so much. 102 million, you know.
Break.
All right. So we're being told to take a break. So I'll do that. And let me tell you all, during the break, call Foster, check up on him, please. I beg. So somebody in the comments say best place to commit white collar crime is here. You wait. You see this?
Yeah, but suppose Penny talking to Foster right now. What's the show going on? And asking him what really going on.
Penny should ask what going on with our money. All our money you get. And how much you donate to the PNM.
Yeah, but you also have to remember Penny was in the cabinet. So she must have been aware of these things. You can't tell me she wasn't aware of that. And now she's opposition leader. So she had to shoulder some of the blame too.
Yeah, we should call on Penny to deal with this. Call on Penny to answer. So all right, let me take the break. And when we come back, we'll continue. And not Foster, I'm not done with you yet. You are going nowhere yet. You're still coming. Just now, when I finish with you, you're going to be going.
But you going already?
No, he's still in Senate.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we always have the widest varieties, the best prices, spacious aisles of total convenience, plus clean, safe surroundings. Let us care for you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Introducing the finest selection from premium deli and meats. Savor the bold flavors of beef salami, beef pepperoni, and chicken ham. Indulge in our diced beef bacon and perfectly sliced beef bacon. Explore the rich taste of smoked beef and tender roast beef. Treat yourself to our juicy jumbo chicken hot dogs and beef hot dogs. Top it all off with the delicate flavors of smoked turkey breast and our premium whole turkey, all halal certified for your trust. Delivered to you by Chill Foods, Premium Deli and Meats, excellence in every bite.
The power. To shatter the strongest. Conquer the indestructible with Ronex's collection of angle grinders.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Cunupia.
Chic Leisure Limited, making life easier. Our renowned great tasting vermicelli comes pre-cut in regular and parch, packaged to make preparation simple. Attention all doubles vendors and roti makers, try our high quality pre-sifted bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour, low price and conveniently packaged. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisure Limited, Warrenville, Cunupia. Chic Leisure Limited, quality you can trust.
Hey, we could start, we'll be back so fast here, man. The night moving swiftly. Richard, what fire you had to light again?
I now start. I now warming up. So when all these contracts going in CEPEP and URP, and I have all these questions being raised now, guys, we have a video. Supporters exposes corruption video. I want you all to put this in context. And not only is money being awarded to companies owned by family members of ministers, but the entities touching and concerning those contracts, URP and CEPEP, for instance, look at what is happening in those companies. Let's get it, please.
We say real work, but I had was cementing the gangs, and sometimes when they send a woman, 2-3 women names to me, and I see 1 day, 2 days they come to work, I telling them as it is, and I'm taking them back in the gang, otherwise I go in the office and make back and all. Because one set of people can be working and everybody getting paid. Them is the 2 projects that have the most bubble. CEPEP take the cake. And the next thing I want people to understand. Now, PNM capitalize on the cocoa mentality that Trinidadians have. They want to sit down and things must come to.
Hey, it had more, no, guys. That was it.
More. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's get back into it. Back.
Yeah. Let's play out the rest of it because it had some interesting things inside there. If we could start it back where you stopped off, because she did come out with some information just to show you the level of corruption that was going on within the organization, especially CEPEP.
Yes, and as you pointed the video.
Oh, that was the whole...
probably. All right, okay.
Check and see if my recording, like I'm losing my recording skills.
All right, let's get back to Austin Rogers Holding. Right, guys, we have it there. Let's go. Sources familiar with both men told news that there was a connection between Cummings and Austin Rogers. Austin Rogers and Cummings being good friends. Rogers, however, categorically denied any business ties with Cummings. He says, what I can say categorically is that Mr. Cummings was a good friend of mine up to 3 years ago. We never had a business relationship, never. We worked alongside one another for a number of years until I recognized the thing wasn't going the way it should be going. So I held my corner. That what the man say. He met me in construction as a young fella and I tried to show him the ropes to do stuff in a certain way. But you see, people when they get bright, the man say that, When they get bright, you have to move on. For this reason, we are no longer friends. How we used to be from 2020. And I pull myself out over things that don't sit well with me and my DNA, Rogers said. Rogers said that, not me, not Uncle Nazim. All right, it goes on to say, even though Rogers is saying there are no business ties today and they're not friends today, it goes on to say that while both companies do not share directors, Cummings and Associates Limited and AR Holdings are registered at the same address, Unit 2, Building, Noel Street, Couva, the same registered address as Claydon and Metro Hotel, all owned, as we know, by Mukesh Ramsingh. All right? So these are the ties. And we have one more, Shore Serve Limited. Here we go. Shore Serve Limited got 8.3 million in contracts. I'll be very brief. You zoom out, zoom to the right there. Do we have anything on the right? No? All right. So there's a breakdown. There's a breakdown in the article about the contracts and the monies and so on. I'll just get straight into it with Shore Serve. So at the top there, you see, well, you just get all the viewers dizzy. Everybody on a roller coaster ride there with you. So Austin Rogers Holdings Construction Company Limited, these are some of the payments made to them, all right? You can see some of the bigger ones there, 5.2 million. That's million, yeah. 5.2 million in HGC Oasis Shogunas, 4.59, basically 4.60 in HGC Oasis. And where's the value? I sure if you go there and you ask the Oasis residents, nothing is done. HGC Edinburgh Towers, and that incomplete. All right?
The tall monster?
Yeah. And this is the important part. And after this, we close off on comments for now. While Guardian did not observe visible offices for the previously mentioned businesses at Metro Hotel, it did note an office for Shore Serve. The space carried a sign on the front door that said, Shore Serve, listed hours of work, Monday to Friday, 8 to 4. However, the windows were heavily tinted and you could not see the interior. The front door was locked and there was no sign of activity nearby. All right? So, one more thing. Shore Serve Limited lists as its directors Ruth Cummings. And its secretary, Joel Edwards, the same accountant who was the CEO chairman. All right?
The CEPEP man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, an application for a name search was originally conducted by another person who also served as an accountant in one of the other companies. So it had commingling of personnel. Yeah, one person is accountant here and director there. One person is director there and general manager there. General manager there and corporate secretary in the next company. See? Good money making. And while them doing that, you sit down home complaining to your MP, you can't buy milk for your child. Right?
No, they wasn't complaining, brother man. CEPEP was running. CEPEP was running, so nobody wasn't complaining. Don't matter 10 workers going and 150 getting paid.
Right. Well, the woman was explaining that in the video. But
that's what going on.
And this is Foster Cummings and his web of companies and contracts while he's a minister. And he was a minister of youth development and national services, giving out land under something called the Homestead Program, which I've talked about on this show before. He claimed to give out land to youths and entrepreneurs. I have the documents here. I have the file here. And while tonight I address the companies and the millions spent there, I have a file to deal with the land. Allegedly, a land in the Homestead Program. And I have some serious questions to ask of Foster. But you see, tonight, I only deal with the companies. This land issue, not tonight. But a day will come. A day will come where this issue will be dealt with. I have a lot of questions. I want to meet the youths that were part of these programs. I want to know if they got a certificate. I want to know where the land is. I want to know which government agency organized the land. EMBD? Was it LSA? I want to know how the land reached there in the first place. Then I want to know if anybody actually acquired the land. Or did a businessman who owns a gas station in South Trinidad have all that land? But then just now, and we have companies with family members. We had to track the land and see family members only. We will get it. We will get it. Not tonight, but they will come at it.
So with now, all this taking place, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about everybody else within the cabinet and all that? Nobody, like it just was a feeding frenzy?
It looks so.
Everybody,
looks so.
Because we had one man playing golf, so he ain't care about nothing. We had Small Pen, who, well, he moved in the correct way to get to be a prime minister for how long?
22 hours.
And the same supporters kick him in the tail, and they get rid of him.
I don't see him in parliament. Where is he?
I think he had some eye surgery or something.
No, and that finished. That was before parliament opened.
So maybe that is why he wasn't seeing all these documents. He had problems with his eyes. You see, all this blame the man.
You're wicked, you're wicked, you're wicked.
The man had problems with his eyes. All right, we'd excuse him for that.
You're wicked, you're
all right,
wicked.
The eyes fixed now, right?
You're wicked.
So we expect him to see clearly now.
Yeah. So we're in a position now where we're uncovering, we'll take some time, piece by piece, we're uncovering the URP and CEPEP fiasco. And for all of those worried about job loss and so on, we have a video here. Government assured relief, guys. Khadija Amin is in the video. Let me know when it's queued up. For all of you who are worried, we have a message from the minister, the line minister in charge of URP. And let's get the video.
Unlike the callous treatment that the last government meted out to those persons they fired from that same program when they took office, relief will be provided to those who apply and qualify for social welfare grants under our very new and astute Minister of the People, Ms. Mandana Mohi. Mr. Speaker, relief will be provided to the general population because getting rid of corruption and ghost gangs and criminals will make more money available to this country. Relief will be provided to those workers as well as the general population because the money saved from that corruption that was so rampant under the last government will be utilized to create new jobs, meaningful jobs to real people, not ghost gangs and not ghosts in the office. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right.
And Casper, boy.
Right.
Casper the ghost.
Yeah. So I understand out of all the workers that let go, I understand, right, that when they give out 80 letters, 80, only 8 people come in to collect letters, 72 just names on lists,
Well, that the ghosts.
The ghosts and them. All right. And as for looking at this entire situation holistically, don't take my word for it. Don't take Uncle Nazim word for it. Let me hear from the man himself. Let me hear from Imbert. Guys, we have it as PNM Stupid Mistakes column Imbert video. Imbert himself. Let's hear it from Imbert himself, who explains why all of this has transpired. Go ahead.
See, if you properly analyze why we lost that election, we made stupid mistakes in 1995, in 2010, and in 2025. Stupid mistakes. We did not connect with the people and make decisions based on consensus coming from our base and from the general population.
Imagine that, They didn't make decisions.
It have plenty to... You say there in that video again, you know?
Well, yeah, but it's long, and I'm watching the time.
I want to hear the part when stick break in the ears.
Let me get that. We can get our whole thing. I know they will have to do some editing. When I have it ready, let me know.
All right, so, well, before you go, Richard, let's recognize Miran for all your household products. They are distributors of Miran. You have corned beef. You have condensed milk, you have peas and carrots, you have rice, you have oil, you have sardines. So when you go to your supermarket, we have also rice, you can see there. Did I say rice? Sugar. So when you go to your supermarket, you could look for all these products, Miran products. You can contact 744-5555. Easy number to remember. So When you go to your supermarket, look out for Iran products. All right, Richard.
All right. So, one other thing I wanted to hit. You have the National Carnival Commission.
No, but we had to first clarify that 2021. You want to bring it up and then we can, I'm trying to recall why that figure was so low.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's public information, so we can share it.
And maybe our callers will let us know why it was so low if something happened.
Yeah.
Guys, let's show the cost for the that was the NCC?
Yeah. National Carnival Commission 2015 to 2025.
Right,
zoom
it in. Right.
This is public information, fiscal year, the amount of money given to Pan Trinbago, TUCO, and NCBA, and so on. All right?
The only year I am concerned with is 2021. Because if you watch the figures there, COVID was in
2020.
19, right? Yeah. Check the figure for 2021. Pan Trinbago, say 4 million. TUCO, say 3 million. NCBA, 350,000. Now, I never heard anybody complain about resources during 2021.
Mm-hmm, correct.
But I had to find out why it was so low.
Yeah.
Because compared to the next year, watch all the years going by.
It jumped to 40 million.
42 in 2025. 42 million in Pan Trinbago. What has Pan Trinbago ever made a profit?
A good question.
TUCO, 17 million. You understand? That is money is going down, and who is held accountable for that?
And this is just what NCC is donating, you know. This is separate and apart from monies they may make in ticket sales or something that they may do, or monies that they may get donated from other entities. So this is just NCC, you know. Somebody seriously has to look at that company, that commission holistically and determine whether or not it operated appropriately over the last decade or so.
Who we have in there now?
You mean the board? Well, the board has been appointed. The chairman is Peter Kanhai.
Right.
He's a man known to the entertainment industry. I think he sat on another, he was general secretary or something. I think wasn't Pan Trinbago as well? Something. He worked in the entertainment industry before, and then the vice chairman is Kevin Gibbs. So let's see what happens.
All right, Richard. The time is getting late.
Mm-hmm. I know you want to open the lines.
Yeah,
I just have one more.
All right. So while you're speaking, we can open the lines and take we're taking a second break now. And when we come back, you could continue and we can open the lines.
We could open the lines as we come back. Yeah.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we always have the widest varieties, the best prices, spacious aisles of total convenience, plus clean, safe surroundings. Let us care for you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Introducing the finest selection from premium deli and meats. Savor the bold flavors of beef salami, beef pepperoni, and chicken ham. Indulge in our diced beef bacon and perfectly sliced beef bacon. Explore the rich taste of smoked beef and tender roast beef. Treat yourself to our juicy jumbo chicken hot dogs and beef hot dogs. Top it all off with the delicate flavors of smoked turkey breast and our premium whole turkey, all halal certified for your trust. Delivered to you by Chill Foods, Premium Deli and Meats, excellence in every bite.
The power, shatter the strongest. Conquer the indestructible with Ronex's collection of angle grinders.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust low-cost supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high-quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low-cost supermarket, Southern Main Road, Cunupia.
Chic Leisure Limited, making life easier. Our renowned great tasting vermicelli comes pre-cut in regular and parched, packaged to make preparation simple. Attention all doubles vendors and roti makers, try our high quality pre-sifted bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour, low price and conveniently packaged. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisure Limited, Warrenville, Cunupia. Chic Leisure Limited, quality you can trust.
Good night and welcome back everyone on another episode of Breaking Barriers. Tonight there's another matter I wanted to address. We have it here. PM takes on Forex. We could open the lines. PM takes on Forex. I wanted to address this issue, but we'll have to leave it for another night. It's a very serious and dear to me issue.
Callers waiting, they have information.
Yeah. There we go. Let me deal with it.
Hello, good night, caller. Hello.
A very good evening and assalamu alaikum to you, gentlemen.
Wa alaikum salam and good evening, sir. Go ahead.
I just want to make 2 quick points. One, there is a ranch in Texas in the U.S. It is called the Forex Ranch, 6666. That ranch is about over 8,000 acres. And that ranch is big enough, that space is big enough to hold the corruption of the PNM. That's one. As far as the missing marijuana in the police station, I just want to say, children, when they were small, long time, they used to play police and thief. When they get young adults, they start to play real thief with the real police. But now the police throw them out of the game clean. The police playing police and thief by themselves, all the best.
Oh, God. Hey, yeah, boy, all that marijuana that going, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Them rats and them will be real high outside there. Because, you know, they go say rats take it. But 2-foot rats? 2-foot rats take it. So the person who they hold for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that the evidence is not what it's supposed to be, that charges have to be dropped.
Well, I don't know if that is an ongoing criminal case or if the case had concluded and that was in the police's care pending destruction. I don't know the particulars, but if it was a pending case, then it will depend on if they already passed the stage of evidence being tendered. If evidence had to be tendered, well then yes, there's a strong likelihood that there could be some issue there. But what they should look at is whether or not the police in charge of the evidence room, if that officer wavered in his duties in any way, shape, or form. We have an issue with officers being charged for manslaughter, allegedly playing with the firearm while on duty, which went off and caused the death of another officer. So
the young boy.
Yeah, in Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development in Port of Spain, Kent House. That's allegedly the basis of the charge for manslaughter. I don't know, and we wait for that offense to be dealt with. Right. So PM takes on foreign exchange cartels. We heard about it during the election trail. The government to bring legislation to make central bank disclose all foreign exchange allocation. There is a pending case for this. There is a pending case filed by Ramsaran Dairy Products owner dealing with this very same information. I say no more on that. I say no more on that, not tonight. And then there is the full list of the article. PM vows to expose Forex cartel, pushes for law to make central bank allocation. And I wanted to go through parts of the article, but I hope Mr. Ramsaran is watching carefully. Prime Minister is listening. Prime Minister has heard the cries of the nation, especially you, who took it upon yourself to file the case. And let's see what happens.
All right, we have a caller in line. Hello, good night, caller. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
good night, Mr. Jagesa.
Good night, good night.
How are you feeling tonight?
Much better. I have ginger tea and I took some Zaba Peak.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, congratulations on all your things. And I just want to apologize because I couldn't get on to you before as Mr. Inshan died, but condolence to him. And I always watch your show with love because I consider you as my grandson. Okay, bye-bye to you and bye-bye, Mr. Nazim.
Yes, good night. All right, Grandma.
All right. You take it off my mouth. I wanted to say that.
That's your grandson. You see?
Yeah.
You're not easy, you know.
You see all these memes with Puran? You wanted to fight the umpire last night?
Puran is easy. Hello, good night, caller.
Yes.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, I'll try to get information about something here, if it's okay.
Go ahead.
Well, every Friday night there's what's a show in IBN here, right? They start 8 o'clock, they'll finish 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing Turkey and things, and they said they get to the show at KAYI.com. But I don't know how to get to that.
All right, I will ask the guys to probably if they could get the information for me, or we could put it on the screen. Guys, you all heard that? Hello? All right, the guys got the information. Once there's information that we could give out, you could probably put it on the screen so that the listener could visit the site. Okay, caller? You go on. So what do you think about the police shake-up and all that, boy?
Yeah, well, in terms of the legal aspect, I always approach it from brain is hardwired to do that. The police, the top cop, Commissioner of Police, is entitled to make lateral changes as he sees fits. He's entitled to make any change to personnel on a needs basis. And of course, his appointment, Commissioner of Police appointment, is subject to, as we all familiar with now, the Police Service Commission's recommendation and so on. But once he is there, and even if he's acting appointment, but in this case we don't even have that issue, he's substantially appointed. Once he's substantially appointed, he can make all of those changes. The basis and his thinking and his rationale for the changes, whether it may be due to pending investigation and so on, which the media has speculated on, I don't want to comment on until there's a final report and findings. Uncle Curtis tell me in the ground yesterday, he tell me we speak on facts. So wait for those findings.
All right, seeing that we're speaking on facts, there was a guy from the Shoguna station who West, what department here again?
David West?
Yeah.
David West has had a PCA, Police Complaints Authority.
Remember David West when Enshan was following this with Mr. Smith, and he was asked that this officer should have been investigated.
Right, yes, I recall.
Very good.
And I think a complaint was filed.
Right.
Right.
So I think the commissioner who is working, I admire how he's moving.
Yeah.
This is one of the complaints that he should look at.
Yeah, he should be asked to pay specific attention to this investigation.
Yes, he should.
I follow.
Because he was from the central area together with my sir. So I think he should be, an interest should be shown on that because a letter was sent.
Yeah.
Was sent out. Hello, good night, caller. Hello?
Yeah, good night, gentlemen.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. I'm calling from New York. I usually watch your program, and anyway, condolences to the International Ishmael and family.
Yes, thank you, sir.
He would have, I know him pretty good. He was a close friend of mine. I live at a certain time in Bamboo number 2, so I know him pretty good. And a matter of fact, I just met him in March month when I was there in Trinidad.
All right.
And he looked pretty healthy to me. But you never know when the big man ready is. Anyway, gentlemen, getting back to serious talk now. Talking about corruption in the police service, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a retired police officer. Yeah,
okay.
I'm a retired, breaking. I'm a retired police officer. And the kind of thing I used to see was going on in Trinidad in the TTPS, it is something that I I just shut my mouth. I just go and do my work. And when they do complain to senior officers up on the ladder, then they just take it like if it is a joke, or they just don't take it as a serious matter, and they just let it, fly. And this is the stage that we reached today in Trinidad because nobody is held accountable.
Correct.
I remember when they had the drug squad report. Okay, gentlemen, I used to work flying squad. So I was privy to a lot of information. And there was a certain officer when the Scotland Yard went to interview him about regards to the drug drug report. He did not, he changed the motor officer, he didn't matter. Well, I wouldn't call names and things. And it just goes to show you that they had no kind of teeth to really do anything, but they had our back. They just couldn't, not from then. I talk about 1983, 84, because the Scott drug report came out in 84, 85. That's when it disbanded flying squad in 85. So it had been going on for years, and nobody really how should I say, take a serious or make a serious effort to curb the criminality within the police service.
Well, Kola, I think yes, Kola, I think we have a commissioner now who I like how we operate in. So,
well, you know something, I like why you say that, because if you go back a little bit to Gary Griffith, he did perform well, like give and take.
Yes.
I just always give a man a credit where credit is due. That's how I go on.
Right, Gary Griffith was very good.
I did not. Yeah, you have to give credit where credit is due. Just like Giuliani in New York.
Right.
Giuliani in New York. New York City murder rate was in the late 70s, early 80s and things. Well, like about 2,000, 2,500 a month per annum, And when Giuliani came into office, imagine this, let's say average then, from 2,500 per annum to 200 per annum.
And 200 is still too much.
Well, our population, at least at that time, was about 6 million. Now it's nearly 8 million. And it worked.
And
no
right now,
what it did, it worked.
And right now, let's say last year, what was the murder rate in New York last year?
300 and something.
300? Ooh. And
325.
8 million is here. And we have a little more than 1.4 million, and we reach 600 3 years running or 2 years running. So
let me give you a better one. I talk about from knowledge I know about it, because I still know and have a few friends in the police service that I just talk to, and they just give me confidential talk, not information, talk. I keep it between me and them, it stays right there. Giuliani came to Trinidad under the Pena regime, and he put out certain, requirements or certain aspects that could curb crime and whatever. And one of it was something, and I'm sure you guys know about it. Mr. Attorney, you would know about it more or less. It's something they call a shutdown. It is not 100%, workable, but it's about 85 to 90% workable, which is very good. A shot spotter is this. It's like an antenna in a car or whatever, or certain places it is installed. And when a gun, it will pick up a gunshot sound, and it will kind of give you, I'm an electronic engineer, but this is how it works. But how it works is that it gives over a song, it will go back into the command post and tell you where the song come from. It will give you within 100-yard diameter where the song come from. So you have a fair knowledge, where the bullet or whatever the song come from. Sorry, Fast forward now. We had a big meeting regarding that. Senior police officers, Minister from the Ministry of National Security, even the Vice President of that company came to Trinidad about that, to introduce that, them big officers, and then they just turned it on. Just imagine that. I'll get our next one.
All right, you have to be quick on this one,
all right, this one I'll give I could give a whole life story. this one, officer, a prisoner in Golden Grove, was trying to sell 3 high-power rifles so he could get money to pay lawyer and whatever and thing. The information reached senior policemen. And you know what I mean do? Make a guess.
They find somebody to buy the gun.
No. That's a very good one. You know, they just let it fly then. So that's the kind of thing we just going in Trinidad. Gentlemen, have a safe one, be safe. And you, Mr. Attorney, you better step up your security a little bit too, eh?
You hear that, eh?
I'm serious, eh?
Yeah, but anyhow,
I'm going to tell you why, eh? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, anyhow, while you're on the attorney case, if you know anybody good in New York, you're looking for somebody to marry.
Listen, with all due respect, eh? You see, that one, they ain't taking no bill now, and no fear for nobody, eh?
If your Uncle Nazim going, he looking for a bill now or a double or something right here.
All right.
Listen, me not taking no, listen, man. I'm living up here, I'm sitting here, and I still talk like Machini. Me not taking no bill now for nobody.
All right. Okay, sir. Thanks for calling. Richard?
You go ahead. I'm going to make your wife make you sleep on the couch tonight again.
Watch it here now.
You go ahead.
No, but thing getting close somehow, understand, eh? So you could go and get your measurements and thing. Tuxedo. You know?
It coming.
Yeah, you talk so much about comments. You want to take, you want to leave comments.
Music truck or
out it,
something?
eh?
Right.
All right, we have our next call. Hello, good night, caller.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, good night, Richard. And
Go ahead. Don't worry, you go ahead.
Yes, it's a nice program every night, every Wednesday night. I prepared myself and sit down and listen to the program. It's very informative. Yes, I want to tell the caller just now they have called. We don't have to talk about New York. Stop talking about New York. Talk about Trinidad and Tobago, where the crime is rampant. Every day, every night, every morning you get up, you're hearing a murder, you're hearing a kidnapping. What is taking place in our country? We had to study what is taking place in our country. Don't study New York. New York have all their facilities and all kind of things. We had to know and we had to encourage and help this government, because this government mean well, but it have other people here trying to break down the morals of this government. But this government is a standing government, and we have to stand firm with them. It has so much a thing going on. They're trying to do what they have to do, but it have some people don't like that, because they only like this set of corruption. But they will deal with it. The government will deal with it. Anti-Cam will deal with that situation. And I want to tell Mr. Imbert, it's so surprising. You know that it takes so much years for you to come and say, oh, you wasn't pinging the people and them. You know that?
And he was the number one culprit.
Yeah.
Yes. A set of culprits in the PNM. Shame on him. Shame on you to come and say that now, because all you was giving the people and them trouble. Eh? Too much of corruption under the PNM government. I hope and I pray that all you will never see God-facing power again and come back. It's UNC all the way. And all you stay out of the business.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Kola. Well, you said something there, but you see, the government presently have to make sure they stay on course. Hello? Hello? Guys, we didn't switch off. Hello? Right.
Yeah.
No,
Auntie, from your lips to God's ear, boy, especially on that point, you hope the PNM never come back in office again.
Well,
your lips to God's ear, boy.
But as I was saying, the UNC have to make sure that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on their 5-year will determine. And so far, yes, they're going good, but you see, because that cancer was growing so much with the CEPEP and the URP, and that is the only hope that the PNM could hold on to. Use these workers, use them like how they are accustomed using them.
Yeah.
That is what they will continue to do. So we just had to wait and see how it would unfold. I had a picture here, man, but I'm not seeing it.
Put on your glasses.
I wanted to show that one on screen, bad man. That is with your friend Moody. Miss Davy and Penny hugging up together, man. I had that, man. What the hell the picture going, boy? I wanted to show that, but I ain't seen it. So you see, I never heard any PNM person, ministers or whosoever, never chastise Julia Davy for her remark.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a racist remark. Not one of them. And that's why I wanted to find the picture, but I'm not seeing it. But maybe
I know the picture you're talking about. I don't think I could find that in time.
Try and find it fast, because that is I realize why my phone it lost. Ugly people don't stay long on my phone. It has just deleted itself. So that is why I have it again. So it go on.
Yeah, I think I could find that quick enough.
But anyhow, the time must come for us to wrap up, because tonight was a big match, and Justin and I may even tell me the score. You know what I mean? Justin, all you can tell me the score self with the cricket, boy. They might be looking.
They're now Googling.
They're now looking for it fast to find out the score. Well, all right, folks, it has come.
It's 139 for 8, 18 overs gone. Guyana. 139 for 8.
How much overs?
18 gone. There are 2 overs left.
They might even bat the whole 20.
With 8 gone already. Could be. Okay, what score are you looking at? 153? 155?
Who's the wicket? Who's the batsman in the
in the stand or what? How I go to all
that? That's the only way I go get the average.
That's when you ask me what kind of word did the bat the man using.
Is it two tailenders?
Can a question call for zero and ask for zero?
Yeah, but suppose it's 2 tailenders who can't hold the bat, who don't know which side is which side now. Yeah. Then I could tell you how much. But if I recognize batsman,
let me tell you, it have people who have the game on the TV and have we on the phone, so right now.
I know that. Because today, everybody hoping because of what happened last night that Guyana would make it, you know. Because I was between, but it's the worst thing to watch cricket on your bed lying down, eh?
So we had to play the loser from this match or the winner?
Winner.
And as I say that, I know first you just go, oh God, boy, he don't know that.
Yes, you had to play.
We had to play the winner?
Yeah.
And then, who play in the final then?
No, here, let me see if I get it right, eh? Let me see. 1 and 2, all right.
Because we win ours.
3 and 4 play first, right? That is Trinidad play decided last night, 3 and 4, right?
Right, so we playing.
So now
Friday.
Right. 1 and 2 playing now, so we have to play the loser. And the winner of 3 and 4 playing the loser.
Oh.
And who win tonight automatically go to the final.
So we have a longer route. We have a 1 extra game.
Right. Who win only have 1 game to play.
So we had to play the loser. You tell me just now we had to play the winner, eh?
No, but I know.
So we had to play the loser.
Right.
And then.
And who win? Playing the side that win tonight
and when we win Friday, we go play in the finals.
At the final is Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. And you correct? I'll call for 0 for you.
All right. We got to get some fish, right?
Kingfisher.
All right. But hey, Justin and I will be quarreling in the back there. So
right. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Thank you very much for joining us. And don't forget our advertising packages starting in October Do not forget that. So you can contact us, guys. Let's just go through it one more time, the packages. All right, here we are. For a still page ad, displaying your name of company and address and telephone contact, you're getting that at $1,600 a month. For a running ad, $2,000 a month. To sponsor a program, you can do so at $3,000 a month. You can call 663-4762, 475-2230, 795-5900, or you can contact IBN Studios at 645-4426 for further information. So call early and let's get your ad on IBN. So folks, it has now come, the time has reached when we have to say good night. So without further ado, I think I will leave it for Richard to do the closing remarks.
Thank you for joining us once again, another Wednesday. We will be with you every Wednesday that we can, and we can muster the strength, and even if we can't, we will see how best the coffee can keep us up, and the other natural energy drinks. I was going to say herbs and delicacies.
No, I was going to say herbs, but since all our herbs are missing, I ain't saying nothing.
Right. So thank you for joining us another Wednesday. Join us again next week Wednesday. Remember, we are live on IBN Channel 8 on cable and live on Facebook and YouTube. All right. So see you out. Rerun every Saturday and Saturdays at 9. Saturdays at 9. And of course, we're always available on social media, Facebook and YouTube. So thank you for joining us. See you again next week Wednesday. Looking out for you out there.
Okay, good night.